Hello everybody, welcome back to the world of Train Simulator. And no, this is not Train Sim World. I wish. You can tell that it's let's turn the cab lights on so I can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, but trying to get the I'm only getting the tail lights, which is an issue. Okay. That's an issue. Nope, not any of the num keys. There's sometimes the num keys. Why are you not? I can't put the destination in either, can I? No. Right, okay. Okay, never mind, looks like we're going to have to run with this. We can kind of see what we're doing. Anyway, today I'm going to discuss and give my opinion on something that the folks at Dovetail have released. It's not fairly recently. I'm gonna be fucking about with this like all this video now because it doesn't make sense. I don't want the tail mark. How do I not get tail markers on? Lights. Okay, so lights are broken. Okay. I can still see what I'm doing, it's fine. But yeah, I'm going to talk to you today about something called Complete My Collection. Now this is something that they've introduced after the release of 2017 Premium Edition, in which you got a few extra pieces of content than you would do from a normal edition of the game itself. I think that's best for this at the minute, because it's just being dumb. Yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, it's a slope this minute. Oh well, break. Right, okay. So where to start? Well, I think the best way to start would be to discuss what you get extra in the Premium Edition. And they do have kind of like a Premium Edition upgrade, kind of like a complete your collection kind of thing for that as well. And this is going off the information I have on my other screen here. So I basically will just be reading it from here. And then I'll go into something a little bit more. I'm speeding a lot in this one. God damn it. I won't restart because that is just pointless. For me at least. And we're finally rolling. Awesome. And I'm not going to increase speed because there's a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit coming up, but anyway. Right, so the extras you get, yeah, you get the featured content, which is South Wales coastal route, which is Bristol to Cardiff. You get Hamburg to Lubeck, LGV Marseille to Avignon, North Jersey coastline, and then locomotives you get with that. For the South Wales coastal, you get the DV Schenker Class 67 postal service. Which is nice, I guess. Again, why the fuck are you not? It's really annoying. I do apologise for my language, but it's really starting to annoy me now. Look, I want that one. Nope. Right. Screw you then. You also get an Arriva Trains Wales DMU pack. And I think that comes with the Class 158. You get an Arriva Trains Wales livery for it. As well as I think there's a Class 142 in there as well, maybe. Not too sure on which one you get in that. You get Hamburg S1 S Bahn. These are like you get some European and American ones, and I have no idea what they are. A DB Schenker BR648, a DB Schenker BR114, and you get a North Jersey Transit ALP46, North Jersey Transit F40PH-2 CAT, and a North Jersey Transit GP40PH-2B. Now, hopefully I will have either screen capped or taken a picture of it on the Steam site, and it will be on your screen. And that also goes for some of the others as well. You can just see me messing. So yeah, they introduce different content and they kind of package it together. It's kind of like if you look at, to give you a good example, it'd be like Armstrong Powerhouse scenario packs. It requires a lot of content that is typically seen on that route. Now, if you use to complete your collection for said route, you get certain locomotives for it, which is really good. It's really awesome. There's no time. I'm a rescue service apparently in this one. That does sound a bit horrible, doesn't it? But yes. So there's 5 other complete your collections, and each one is kind of a bit more tailored. I think you can get some of the ones that are in the premium edition if you just want certain ones. There's a North London line one as well, and there's a London Faversham. I want to say Faversham for some reason. No, London Faversham one, which has the Hitachi high-speed train in it, which is quite nice. I may actually pick it up, but they've bundled it together, and if you already have any of the content in that, it'll discount it as well, which is kind of nice. So you get everything in a nice little package. It is kind of nice that they've packaged it all together so that you don't have to go trundling around, just like, right, where do I find this, where do I find this, what do I need for this, what do I need for this, so you're just not left in the dark when it comes to trying to do some scenarios, because at the minute some scenarios require content on some routes that people just don't have. If you've got scenarios for locomotives for routes you don't have, then it's not as bad, is it? Because it's like a ghost train, isn't it? Yeah, it's not as bad. It's still a little bit bad. But the content's there for when or if you get the route it requires. But yeah, I kind of get a reason why they've done it. It's like it makes it easier for the consumer, but also it kind of makes me feel like they're cheaping out a bit. I keep digging them for certain things like this, for either overpricing stuff or a few other things that I've previously mentioned. It's been a while since I've actually recorded a video, which is quite interesting. No, it is not. I'm speeding again, goddammit. But yeah, it kind of feels like they're trying to get the most out of what they have. It's like some content they're packaging it together just because they can, and just because it might get them a little bit extra cash. I'm kind of okay with that, because it's kind of like it's more of an upside than just like a sale where they just discount money off. They just discount money off a single piece of DLC. You'll still, if you want things to fully complete the route, you'll still be spending I don't know, probably upwards of 60 quid. I mean, at full price, some of these collections are, I mean, they're not the cheapest thing, but you still, for what you still get quite a bit, and depending on the DLC, depends on whether I'd say it'd be worth it. I can't give any specifics on whether it's worth it, because, I mean, I haven't looked at all the DLC, because I don't own it, because I don't have enough money. Which is, it's always a problem for all of us, isn't it? We never have enough money at all, and that's, I mean, that's okay. That's what videos like this are for. Sometimes, I mean, I'm currently in the 158, which is nice. I think there might be a Manchester one as well, with the Manchester to Liverpool. It has one of my local stations, because I live in the Manchester area. It's like Manchester Victoria and Manchester Piccadilly are my local national stations, which I quite enjoy going to. I quite enjoy going to Piccadilly a bit more, because there's a little bit more variety. It's not that far from Victoria anyway. And then of course you got the East Lancs Railway for any steam trains, which is awesome. But I don't know. I mean, my opinion on it is it's good, but it's bad. It's good because you're getting a lot of content, but it's bad because I think they're just shuffling this together. Don't worry about the. I should have brightened this. I should have brightened this game in editing anyway, just to make sure that you can see more than I can. Which would be nice. You're still going to be a bitch. Turn them off. Got a 66 going by. Excuse me. I hate sneezing. It's awful. Because rather than spread it everywhere or put it in my hand, I just put it back where it belongs. I just keep it where it is. I just basically just plug my nose and sneeze. It's probably a bad thing. Who knows? Not me. Doors. Oh, doors release when lit. Doors when release lit, that makes no sense. I can't open this. That's a bit disappointing. Where is the platform? Armathwaite. Okay. Yeah, I've got to get back into the swing of things. I've got to get back into that frame of mind. But yeah, at the time of recording, those prices for the DLC is correct. They may lower the price. But again, I mean, what I'd say is, even though there is a completely collection thing and it's still quite nice, I would still say wait for a sale. Because, I mean, everybody's going to say that. Always wait for a sale, because you never know what you're going to get. I mean, if you really, 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 really want it desperately right away, then, I mean, I can't actually stop you from getting it, okay? I mean, I'm giving you my opinion on whether you should buy it now or whether you should buy it in a sale. And the answer's always going to be buy it in a sale, because sales are always better. I'll press B. Never mind. I've just been pressing B. I was like, what? Okay then. But yeah, hopefully I'll get back into making a few more videos for you guys. It's been a while, and I basically had a week off work, and I've just been enjoying it, just getting out and seeing a few friends. So it's not that I haven't stopped, but I just took a bit of me time away from work after all the Christmas rush and all that. I mean, there's no excuse for my lack of content, it's just that's what I've been getting up to. I just thought I'd let you guys know about that. We're coming up to the first station. Other than that, I don't really know what else to say, to be perfectly honest. I mean, again, I'd look at the content, and I'd look at people on YouTube to see like just so you can see what it looks like, what it sounds like. People might have more, people might highlight the scenarios a bit more. But yeah, it all depends on what you personally think of each pack. And I mean, if you want me to look at a certain pack, then I'll see what I can do about it. Again, just comment below if you have any questions or even any comments. What do you guys think of this? Just put it down in the comments. I'll read it. If it's nasty, I'll just get rid of it. You know the drill by now. But yeah, it's an interesting method of selling DLC, if I'm honest. But it could be a good one. We never know. I hope there's a few more Steam Train packs though. Like if they do some more Steam content. I don't mean on Steam, but Steam Locomotive. You know what I mean. And I hope they package it like that. They could have like an LNR collection, or even a Sir Nigel Gresley collection. Oh, we don't have a P2. Still, A1? No. I guess it'd only be the A3 and the A4 then, wouldn't it? That's possibly why. Right, okay. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. This is a reduced video because it doesn't require much more than that. So I'd like to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope to be in back into the swing of things very soon, and I shall see you guys next time.